Yo, what is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? I'm your boy Key, and I am back with my second video. Now, it seems there might be a bit of tension or beef in KZN, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Dayimane did a question segment on Instagram. While on there, someone said, please do a song with Blxckie, and he said asfuni. Asfuni basically means we don't want to, right? And some of you may ask, yo, what is this about? Now, initially when I looked at this, I thought like there was no beef, simply because it was only him taking his homie side, which is Usimamane. Now, if you guys don't know what happened between Usimamane and Blxckie, apparently a year ago now, if I'm not mistaken, Usimamane was on a come up and his numbers were doing well on Spotify, and apparently he had just beaten Blxckie in terms of the stream for that particular month, as well as nastyc. So he posted a screenshot saying dan get Blxckie, dan get nasty. So now it's time for a reece, right? Somewhere along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. So apparently Blxckie got caught wind of that because it was on his status, right? And then Usimamane thought, okay, no, everything is cool, I was just saying something. But then Blxckie came out with a song called GMG Freestyle, and Usimamane felt like there was tension building, and that song was basically him, or Blxckie rather, kissing Usimamane, right? So that went on, man. Someone caught wind of it, and I only found out on Singer's podcast, right? So after that, a song by Lucas Rap leaked, which is called Maglera, which featured Usimamane initially, but then the verse by Usimamane got removed, right? And Usimamane, I think Usmamane's team released a statement saying, now we do not want to be part of the song, somewhere along the lines. So there's basically still beef, right? Because they never came out to say we are cool, even though Blxckie did listen to a Usimamane song, right, a couple of months ago, if not a year ago now, right? So the fans said, please do a song with Blxckie, and then Dayimane said, asfuni, he's a friend of Usimamane. So basically saying, me and Usimamane, we don't want to work with this nigga, right? Now, initially when you look at it, it's just him saying, we don't want to do a song with this nigga. But now, if you look at this picture, and you sort of like look at this person that is in this picture, you could see how it could be disrespectful to Blxckie, because it's almost like he's mocking Blxckie's looks, right? And yeah, man, initially I thought it was just him saying, no, we don't want you, because he's choosing a side. But this picture is very disrespectful, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna be very honest. And honestly, man, I don't know why he would come out and do something like that, because he could have just said, nah, man, I don't feel like it. Simple. No need to have underlying disrespectful tones, right? No need for underlying disrespectful tones. But then Blxckie came back to respond. I believe this is Blxckie's response, I'm not even gonna lie. Blxckie came back with the laughing emoji, right? And honestly, man, this situation, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that it's gonna be whack for like Durban hip hop, especially because Durban hip hop has been known to produce hit makers that always work together, right? Now, obviously, there's a fantasy to think that people can work with each other without any egos, but this beef just seems to have no real grounds to be happening, you know. But now when it gets to a point where it's disrespectful, you can actually see that it might get to a certain point where if a certain person responds a certain way, then it goes out of it being about nothing and it goes to something, and that's where there might be real tension building and real beef starts building up, right? So honestly, I hope this will not be a thing, and whatever happens, I don't think Blxckie should be the one reaching out. If anything, if they reach out to Blxckie, it's cool if he wants to be like, nah, it's cool, bro, but they have to apologize, because at the very least, Blxckie was just responding to them, you know. Blxckie was responding to them. He was the one doing the responding to Usimamane. He even didn't respond to the song that came out by Usimamane with Lucas Raps, which is called Melite. Now Tony Dayimane is doing this. Really uncalled for, really unnecessary, and it's not good for the ecosystem of Durban rap, right? It's not good for that ecosystem, man. So yeah, man, but you guys tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to this channel, and give me your thoughts about the situation. What do you think about it? Who do you think is in the wrong? Thank you guys for watching. Peace.